Hello and welcome back to Pentiment. I'm slightly annoyed. I feel like I'm being forced to record another episode right now because I mentioned this at the beginning of episode 2. You can't manually save. There's an autosave. You can see when you quit, it says your game was last saved 9 minutes ago, which was actually like 4 or 5 minutes ago in game. But I got up and got a drink and went to the bathroom and stuff in between recording at the end of the last episode and right now. So if I quit, I would have to presumably repeat at least some of all of the stuff that we just didn't hear. Like, maybe it would only be the last conversation I had with her, but who knows how much further. It could go back to when I was sitting over here talking to these guys and whatnot. And I don't want to redo all that. I already had to redo the conversation with Il Peter at the beginning of episode 2, or in between episode 1 and 2. So I suppose I'm just going to try to find more natural stopping points. Like, maybe it must save like when you go to a new location or something. So that's what I'm going to try to do. Anyway, let's get these books for Sister Illuminata here. There's a fair amount of wear on these. I hope you don't mind. These volumes were old even when Piero started to make the copies. How long ago was that? 3 years. Okay, well, yeah, that 3 years is not going to make a big difference. I thought you were going to say like 60 years. The Aeneid is not one of my favorite stories, but I understand why it appeals to Piero. Ooh. Aeneas chose his duty to the gods over his lover, Dido. Italium non sponte sequor. Sure. I do not go to Italy willingly. I did not make you for a scholar of Roman poetry, Andreas. The words sit easily in my memory. I'm not sure why. Probably out of love rather than duty. Do you think Aeneas' sense of duty appeals to Piero? We all have our vocations. Brother Piero takes his a bit more seriously than most of the others in the Abbey. You clearly take your chosen vocation seriously. Andreas, I don't have a choice in my vocation. Few women do. Is it really that bad? Is being a woman that limiting? How would you know? Says Beatrice. True, she knows her life better than I do. You're right, of course. I appreciate that you understand how limited our roles and our choices truly are. God, this game is so cool! Even in stories, we are maidens to be rescued and wed, cruel seducers of men, or wizened crones. Wizened, not wizened. Like Dido, we ordinary women are merely tools in the tales of men. We can never be the protagonists of our own stories. No woman is exempt from that, from the empress to a nun. It is our lot. I suppose I understand now why you are not a fond of the Aeneid. It's fine poetry, for men. Now, the books, if you please. God, that was such a cool little sequence. Thank you. Next, Wretched Garin. This is a printed copy, green cover, diamond pattern. I do not have the size in the ledger, but hopefully the description is enough. I know the one you're talking about. Brother Adok was reading it. Alright, well that'll be over here with Adok's stuff, I assume. Or, okay, maybe it's right there. The beauty of this book truly belies its ridiculous content. I'm surprised the Abbey owns a copy. I'm trying to figure out this language. It's like, maybe it's just Latin? It's like, because part of me is like, it's like, okay, some of these words look French, some of them look Spanish, some of them look Portuguese, some of them look Italian. I think it just must be Latin. We don't. It belongs to Amadeo Rusco of Lugano. It's a Venetian edition that's quite valuable. It also could just be Italian, the more I look at it. He loaned it to us 5 years ago. It was subsequently lost, and the abbot has received 3 letters about it. I've certainly seen the brothers enjoying it. That book is not appropriate reading for Benedictine monks. A baby is sold to pirates, raised a servant, then lives a life of adventure, wooing princesses and fighting in tournaments. Sounds pretty fucking lit. You forgot the best part. In the end, Garen learns that he has royal blood, the son of a duke. He reigns as a king and dies a pious hermit. What's not to love? Benedictines should be dreaming of reconciliation with our Lord, not busty adventure. Oh, busty adventure, lusty adventures. You know, kind of the same thing. What's the harm? It's better suited for knaves like me. It is not my place to reprimand anyone for reading stories, least of all you, Andreas. Still, we must be on guard. Fantasy leads to temptation. Temptation has led to the downfall of many men and women. Sometimes, yes, but books like this, it's all the same type of fantasy, isn't it? To die better than we are born. And what's the problem with that? Why shouldn't a peasant dream of being a king? There is neither few nor Greek. What? Oh, Jew. Okay. There is neither Jew nor Greek, neither slave nor free, neither male nor female, for you are all in one Christ Jesus, or all one in Christ Jesus. We may be one in Christ, but we are not equal in this world. It isn't this world you should be concerned with, Andreas. But, the book, Andreas, we must return it. Or would you like the abbot to receive a fourth letter? I hate to see the brothers disappointed, but I understand. It is not my goal to deprive the brothers of their joy, but to return Amadeo Rusco's property. Alright, well, it's been years. You'd think you could have done this a little sooner. It's not like it's been sitting... even if it has been sitting right on that shelf, it's like 2 feet away from you. There is only one book left, then you will be freed from bondage. A dark red cover, 8 inches high, 5 inches across, 2 inches thick. I believe Brother Guy was reading it. Okay. This is French. Like old French. Yeah, but definitely French. Now that I think about it, Guy has always been guarded about this book. Like he was hiding it. Very good. Please bring it here. What is this, anyway? Ah, it's in French. The soul that God touched, empty of sin in the first state of grace. Okay, I didn't know what AME was, but that must be soul. Âme, touché par Dieu, et dépouillé du péché au premier état. What is this? Why are you asking so many questions? Just give it to me. Vous en priez par amour. It's taking all my energy to not just try to read this. Why won't you tell me what this book is? Because it is a dangerous book, Andreas Mahler, one the previous abbot tolerated in spite of a papal order to destroy it. 3 French bishops condemned the book. All copies were to be burned. The author shared the same fate. Or its author. What? Why? I don't know, Andreas. It isn't my place to question the judgment of one bishop, much less 3. And before you ask, no, I haven't read it, but I know it contains a dialogue between love and reason. So the book is dangerous. When did the bishops condemn it? Is this the greatest game ever made? Many are asking. 200 years ago. What? Why? Why is it still here? Because Father Matthias loved books. All books. He didn't want to see it destroyed. Sounds reckless, and he was right to do so. Books shouldn't be destroyed even if their content is in question. That will be remembered. The Holy Church does not share your opinion. Well, get fucked. It is their law we must contend with, not your emotions. The Church was wrong. Do I want to go that far? I'll fume silently. It's not my place to question the former abbot's decision. When Father Greneau learned it was in our possession, he wanted it destroyed. Must the book be destroyed? No one even knows that it was here. Well, I refuse to give it to you if all you're going to do is destroy it. What? Why not? I honestly didn't mean to click that. I meant to go up, but if faced with the ultimatum of give it to her or not, I would go with no. What are you gonna do with it? I'm not sure. I'll hide it. Keep it safe. I'm gonna read it and become a French heretic. That's not funny. I'm serious. Give me the book or our deal is forfeit. I won't tell you anything about Baron Rothvogel. Consider the sound theological reasons for allowing this book to exist. I appeal to your duty as the librarian of this abbey to not destroy this book. I propose a compromise. I will take the book from the abbey, far away. I'll be gone by the time Father Gounod asks about it, and if you like, you can say I stole it. I doubt he'll make a fuss about me stealing a book he wanted destroyed. I don't like this, Andreas. It feels wrong in my heart. It feels right enough in my heart for both of us. Offer to help Illuminata reluctantly. What the hell is this? This is new. I don't think so. That doesn't even make sense. What? I didn't have any other options! Oh, okay, hold on. Consider that... Okay, so I guess we're just, like, gonna debate in the marketplace of ideas? Alright. Enter. Consider the... Hypothetically speaking. More sound than a condemnation from 3 bishops of Paris? I mean, who are you going to trust? Them or me? Alright, I would say that's an argument that we are definitely not winning. Thank you for making my decision so easy. Did you leave university voluntarily, or were you expelled? I appeal to your duty as the librarian of this abbey not to destroy the book. My duty is to God and to the vows I made, to the rule. It's the second time we've seen the rule. What the hell is the rule? What about, the librarian's rule? The rule to protect books? Okay. So you can see, so because we quoted the need for memory, we're more likely to succeed. I said books shouldn't be destroyed. Makes me more likely to succeed. But I was reluctant to help her, which cancels out the book shouldn't be destroyed. So probably not getting it. No, you just made that up. So I'm gonna come clean here. Between episodes, I briefly looked through the achievements for this game. I'm a big achievement guy. And I only looked at like 5 of them because I realized they were starting to they were actually related to the game, or the story. And one of them was they said give the French book to Illuminata. So I really don't want to give her this book, but I also want that achievement. So I'm torn. I also don't want to make her mad. And I don't know anything about this book, but I also feel like, as a learned man who went to university, who studied ancient words, I would be a fierce defender of knowledge and words. So... But I also want to know about Baron Rothvogel. I don't know. Let me check one more time. I'm just going to look at the achievement because I'm a coward. Convince Illuminata to give you the French book. Oh, it's not for giving her, it's for convincing it to... Okay, well, we failed that. Well, then, the book stays with me. So be it. Sext, if you insist. That's the bell for Sext. The brothers will be sitting down for dinner soon. I should see if Otto is around and still wants to eat with me. I think he's working by the guest house below that. Dinner with Otto and Andreas. Okay, so this is the book that Ferenc was looking at. I wonder what Prior Ferenc was doing with this book. I would like to look at this. From the library of the University of Five Churches, the Hungarians call it PEX. That's where Vinnick is from. Ferenc. Doctor of Theology, George of Gran. A friend of his? Ah, the Speculum Astronomae. Albertus Magnus's Defensive Astrology. Sloppy bookhand. Couldn't have been produced by an abbey of note. Bastard script. Burgundian? Flemish? Not from here, and not recently. Bastard means, I assume, they're referring to, like, the vulgar languages, aka not Latin. Yeah, I'll go with this. That's definitely Fearing's handwriting between the lines and the lines. Is he notating the text for the university in PEX? Is he notating the text for his personal use? Is he notating the text for the benefit of future readers? I'm going to go for personal use. In any case, it's a thorough commentary. What's this? It looks scribbled, not like Fearing to be so sloppy. He didn't even blot the ink drop. Libra, Capricorn, Aries, all astrological symbols. What's written below? Maybe I should have learned Greek at some point. I can't make any sense of this. If only I'd done the Italy one. Wait, there's the Volvel I found also has Greek letters on it. They must be connected, but how? Yeah, he had that with him. The outer ring of the Volvel is marked with alchemical symbols, but the cipher has astrological symbols. Wait, of course! Each astrological symbol is associated with one of the 4 elements. Jesus Christ. I just need to make those associations on the Volvel, and I should be able to solve this cipher. Okay. But is the Volvel still there? Because Fearing had it when he came in. Also, what would have happened if I hadn't found this Volvel before I found that? Would he just been like, whatever? Alright, okay, so I don't have to go back in there. Now that I know the connections between the astrological symbols on the cipher and the elemental symbols on the Volvel, Fearing's note should be easy to decipher. Yeah, super easy. Fire. Okay, so this is telling me the association of each zodiac sign or astrological symbol with each element. So like fire, I don't know what those are. Water looks like Cancer and Scorpio, which makes sense because they're like the crab and the scorpion. Okay. I'm confused. Alright, so let's... Mommy... Yeah, what if I just select something? Yeah, that can't be right. I was thinking the same thing, because that doesn't make any damn sense. So... do I have to go back and look at the book to see, like, which Greek letters I'm supposed to be looking at? Maybe? So I feel like once you know which symbol, or which astrological... I can't even look at it. Maybe it's in my journal? Maybe not. Let's look at the glossary to see what other we picked up. Wretched Garin, an Italian chivalric romance written by Andrea de Barbino, set in the early 15th century. The titular character rises from impoverished origins to go on heroic adventures and discover his noble patronage or parentage. Originally published as a manuscript, it enjoyed greater success as a printed book. That was the second book we found. So clearly all the information I need is on this page. Now that I know the connections between the astrological symbols on the cipher and the elemental symbols on the Volvel, Fearing's note should be easy to decipher. But I still don't know, like, how do I know which symbol to use? Or which element, like, you know, fire, water, earth, air. So hold on, let's find this symbol, or let's find Omega. Oh, I'm so dumb. I'm so stupid. Now, okay, now it makes sense. In fact, it's so easy that I'm embarrassed that I didn't even look at this I didn't realize this was 2 rows, and the top row was the zodiac signs, and the bottom row was Greek. I thought it was all Greek. And I was like, I feel like I know most Greek letters, and I don't know what any of these are, because I was only looking at the top. Those are the damn zodiac signs. So I just find Omega with whatever this fucking humpback air shit. So I go to air, and I find what Omega is. And Omega is H. Okay, now it makes perfect sense. You are Earth. So we go to Earth. We don't even have to look because the game does it for us. You just hit select. I, apparently. Now we go to fire. Beta is going to be G. Now we go to water. Alright, this is embarrassing. I can't believe it took me this long. Then you go to fire. Then you go to air. Then you go to earth. Then you go to earth again. And then you go to water. Save Scorpio, the best for last. Hegerhard. Gerhard. As in the late brother Gerhard? Yes, it can't be a coincidence. Okay. Oh, hi, Gerhard. Okay. Brother Gerhard died sometime last year. How does this connect to him? Ah, Hick Yasit Gerhard. Here lies Gerhard. Is it an anagram using Gerhard's name? Did he use his name for an abbreviation? Why his name? Alright, well, we're obviously going to do this. I would have used Gerhardus, personally, but what's the significance? I suppose I should find where Gerhard is buried. The Abbey Cemetery seems like a good place to start. Oh, we got an achievement. Like a record baby. Solve Pharynx cipher with the Volville. I think it would be kind of cool if it, like, forced you to... I mean, I suppose it wouldn't really do anything, but if it, like, forced you to actually look at the letters and match them up instead of just clicking E and it automatically doing it for you. But that's okay. So now we're looking for Gerhard's... that was the apple tree we already looked at. Are you over here, perhaps? There's probably just going to be a symbol, like, on a grave, right? Or maybe you're... Oh, it's over there, of course. I thought maybe that brown one, because it's the only brown one. That's kind of weird. Huh. Pharynx cipher pointed, hee. Oh, okay, I was like, what? Pointed here, but I don't see anything out of the ordinary. Here lies Father Gerhard. Did whatever. MDXVII. So that would be... Well, if he died recently... D... What is D? I guess 1517, yeah, because it's 1518, and they said he died last year. Okay, yeah, so D is 500. Obviously, M is 1,000, and then XVII is 17. Okay, that's it? Well, do I need to, like, go back to the thing? Also, the game just saved. We're at 23 minutes, though. But next time if 3 or 4 minutes from now I see a save, I'm, okay, yeah, it looks like it saves every time I go into a new location. So I just need to end the episode when I enter a new location. I can't even look at you now. Okay, let's pull up the journal. Surely this has to be represented somewhere in here. Why is it not, like... Clara kindly gave me some food for dinner. I should see if Otto and Andreas are around. Otto is working below the abbey between the guest house and the abbot's house. Okay, but I want... Whoa. Am I... well, the glossary is like 100 times bigger? When did it get so big? It was only 4 words. We must have been at like the very end. Whoa. Okay, that makes... I was wondering why it was so small. Okay, but I saw something about the rule. I would like to look at the rule. Honestly, between episodes, I'm just gonna go through like every single one of these and the people. First of all, I want to know what sext is. The monastic hour corresponding to noon, one of the little hours of prayer, followed by dinner. The Rule of Saint Benedictine of Nursia is a book of instructions for monks living together, under the guidance of an abbot. Written in the 6th century, the rule provides the principles for living a monastic life. Alright. I'm still... Like, I don't like that this is just a dead end. I'm sure it'll come up later, but... but I don't see anything out of the ordinary. Yeah, I guess we're just gonna have to wait until something else comes up. So we need to go... Where? Below the Abbey. Between the guest house and the abbot's house. So let's hit the map. Oh wait, no, okay. Below the Abbey, between the guest house... Okay, yeah. We're in the cemetery, so we need to go... Through the large... We should go through the abbot house if we can. Otherwise, we're going to have to go all the way back out through the church. It'd probably be smart just to try to go through the church since we know we can go that way, but I really want to try to get through the garden, or the abbot house if I can. So we go down and to the left here. Alright, maybe not. We just go left? Yeah, we just go this way. Then we go to the abbot house. Which I think was, it had a locked... The other door was locked last time, I think, so I don't know if we're actually going to be able to get through here. There's also an achievement for petting 5 dogs, or 5 animals. So, my commentary last episode about the obsession with dog petting in games was spot on. Yeah, see, I can't go that way. That's very frustrating. So now I have to go all the way back. Well, not really. I can just go up through here. I think this is my favorite room so far in the Abbey. It's either this or the church where that guy's singing. Then we're gonna go back this way. Then here. He's gone now. Then to the upper Abbey. Then to the lower Abbey. Alright, we've made it. And the game is saved. So I'm going to end the episode here. That way we don't get stuck in a conversation and then I have to figure out what I'm going to do about ending the episode. So this will be a little bit shorter, but that's okay because the last episode was a little bit longer. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please excuse my dumbassery, not realizing that the first row in that Volvel was zodiac signs. I thought it was all Greek, and then I actually looked at it and I was like, that's definitely not fucking Greek. I'm a dummy. So I'm sure a lot of you were like screaming at your screen, being like, "What the hell is he doing?" At least I figured it out on my own. I didn't have to like end the episode or like look anything up. That I would have. I almost said something I shouldn't have said on YouTube, but I would have been very upset with myself. So yeah, if you're enjoying this series, please leave a like and subscribe. I could not love this game more. It's. I didn't think anything would challenge Elden Ring for my game of the year, and we're still very early, so this is not a definitive statement yet, but this is the only thing that has even, like, really had that possibility this far into a game. So I'm very excited to see how this evolves over time, and I will see you guys again next time. Bye-bye.